Hi, friends. Welcome back to Rooted in Style, where we explore beautiful living through the lens of plants and intentional design. My name is Aaliyah, and I'm a former urban gardener turned plant stylist. I love exploring how plants and intentional design can transform the way we live. In today's episode, we're exploring Luxe. If you've ever wanted your home to feel like a luxury boutique hotel filled with beautiful plants, this style is for you. Luxe Botanical combines rich natural materials, sculptural furniture, dramatic greenery, and thoughtful restraints to create spaces that feel elegant, sophisticated, and calming. You'll notice this palette feels a little quieter and more monochromatic. Luxury doesn't always come from using more color. Often it comes from using fewer colors exceptionally well. For this series, we're building a design foundation first. Once we understand how to create balance with neutrals, we'll dive into color theory in a future episode and explore how to make bold, colorful spaces feel just as elevated. When it comes to luxe interiors, texture is everything. Instead of relying on bold patterns, this style creates interest by layering beautiful materials that each bring something different to the space. Think cool marble and warm walnut, soft boucle paired with smooth velvet. Materials like travertine, brass, linen, and glass create a space that feels refined and inviting. It's the contrast between these textures that creates depth and makes a room feel rich, sophisticated, and timeless. The plants in a luxe space should feel like living sculptures. Instead of filling every corner with lots of smaller plants, focus on a few statement pieces with bold silhouettes and elegant forms. A tall bird of paradise draws the eye upward and adds dramatic architectural lines. An olive tree brings softness, movement, and timeless elegance, while a large orchid introduces a refined focal point that's become a signature of luxury interiors. A simple arrangement of peonies and a clear glass base instantly can add softness, freshness, and an effortless sense of luxury. So, our plant styling tip for today is to make every plant a statement. Luxury styling isn't about having the most plants, it's about giving each plant enough space to become part of the architecture of the room. The goal isn't to have the most plants, it's to choose each one with intention. Pair them with beautiful stones, ceramic, or glass planters, give them room to breathe, and let every plant and floral arrangement become part of the overall design rather than just another accessory in the room. Design details. Now, this is where the luxe aesthetic really comes to life. Luxury isn't about filling a room with expensive things, it's about choosing a few timeless pieces that make a statement. Finish the room with thoughtful details like sculptural ceramics, beautiful coffee table books, candles, and fresh flowers in a simple glass vase. If you're looking to recreate this style, I've curated some of my favorite Luxe Botanical inspired finds in my Amazon storefront. Remember, you don't need everything. Sometimes one well chosen piece is all it takes to elevate your space. Now, let's bring everything together. Notice how this room doesn't rely on bright colors or an abundance of decor to make an impact. Instead, every element works together to create a feeling of calm sophistication. The sculptural plants, layered natural textures, and carefully chosen furniture each have room to stand on their own while contributing to the overall design. Nothing feels excessive, yet every detail feels intentional. That's what makes a luxe botanical space feel timeless. It's about creating a home that feels refined, welcoming, and effortlessly beautiful. So, just to recap, our essentials checklist is a natural palette for now, sculptural furniture, natural stone, statement plants, brass accents, and minimal styling. And finally, our rooted rule luxury lives in restraint. One of the biggest misconceptions about luxury design is that more equals better. Luxury isn't about having everything, it's about choosing what deserves to be seen. The most beautiful spaces know when to stop. So, that's today's rooted rule luxury lives in restraint. I hope this episode gave you a little inspiration to bring a touch of luxe into your own home. If you'd like to explore everything featured today, I've curated a Luxe Botanical collection that's linked in my bio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Rooted in Style.